Hi everyone. I'm just out doing a little bit of hiking, one of my favorite areas. See, I built a small shelter here that people seem to leave alone. And I wanted to show you a new stove that I've been working with. It's called the Vital Stove, made by a company up in Canada. It's a really neat little wood burning stove. It's about 1.5 pounds, which is a little heavy, but remember, you don't need to carry any fuel with it whatsoever. It runs on 2 AA batteries, which power a fan, and that fan blows air up into the combustion chamber. It's about 8 inches long, 5 inches wide, and just under 2 inches tall when it's folded up like this. The windscreen, this is kind of neat, doubles as I said, a windscreen, and also it is the cook stand. And so that's what the stove looks like when it's assembled. I'm going to bring the camera in a little bit and show you how I light it. Now, I usually carry fat wood with me when I'm out in the woods, and I will show you why. It makes it very, very easy to light this stove. Just take a small piece here. This is that knife that I did a review on a couple of videos ago. You can see how nicely it carves. But now I got a couple of pieces of fat wood. Take the lighter to them. Now that's lit. And I'm going to take a piece of fat wood here and just break it up. I'm going to turn the fan on and open up the damper. You'll see that take off almost right away. A couple of small pieces of wood that I cut earlier, not even all that small. With that fan, this will start going real fast. Now I'm going to put the windscreen in place, and now I can just start adding wood to this. Add another small piece of fat wood here. And very quickly, you'll see with the fan blowing, this stove will start to light up and we'll get some good heat out of it. The reason I'm lighting the stove today is because I want to get something warm to drink. So now I've got my Nalgene canteen and my canteen cup. As that fire comes up a little bit, I'm just going to add some more wood to it. And in no time at all, I got a fire that will very easily boil this cup of water. Got my boil lid, which I always have with me. Remember, that conserves your fuel by probably 50%, which is always a good thing, even if, as with this stove, you don't have to carry any fuel with it. Now, some people are concerned about the fact that it runs off of batteries. Well, I have probably about 10 or 12 hours worth of cooking on this stove with the fan running already, and I've read reviews where people have run this stove for upwards of 20 hours on one set of batteries. It's got one AA set of batteries. If you want to carry an extra set in the woods with you, you could. Otherwise, if you change the battery before a long trip, you're going to be fine. This cup of water is going to boil in probably 4 or 5 minutes tops, even if, like today, it's about 20 degrees out. I'm going to stop the video now, and I'll restart it once I've got a boiling cup of water, and I'm going to add my drink to it, and then I'll talk a little more about the stove. Okay, about 4 or 5 minutes has gone by since I started the stove. I've got a nice simmer going on my water. With this stove, it's real easy to add additional fuel. All you do is pick the pot up, drop it on top, and set the pot back in place. That's a good simmer. Gonna make my apple cider. Well, that's my review of the Vital stove. As I said earlier, it's a really nice little stove. It is about 1.5 pounds, very easy to backpack. You can use whatever burnable material you can find. It's absolutely built like a tank. The brochure for it indicates that you can put up to 50 pounds worth of pot on top of this thing and it will still not break on you. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned something. Have a great day, and hey, take your kids camping.